I'm GREYMOND. I'm an expert in OCD recovery because for the last 19 years, I've been helping people fully recover from OCD. If you would like to do personal coaching with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. Today, I want to talk to you the difficulty with physical compulsions. So if you are performing a lot of physical compulsions and obviously you want to get to full recovery, that process means that, especially if you're doing a lot of compulsions, is kind of a process of altering your life. Because when a person does a lot of physical compulsions, they have these compulsive routines, and their whole life is made up of these compulsive routines, especially if they had OCD for a while and these routines grew in complexity and length and the number of compulsions in each routine, right? Your morning routine, your like eating routine, your afternoon routine, all of that stuff needs to be changed to normal, right? Whatever normal is, right? There's no actual normal, but to the level of somebody who doesn't have OCD. So you have to see that A, this is what you're doing. B, you cannot stop having OCD and have these compulsions at the same time. So you're going to have to choose. Either you're going to keep OCD and keep the compulsions, or you're going to remove compulsions, bring your life to normalcy, and recover. But you're going to have to give up the compulsions. Obviously, not all in one day, little by little, but you have to start working towards that. And it's every day, especially if you have a lot of physical compulsions, probably every few minutes, you have the option of saying no to it. I know it doesn't feel a lot of the times like you have an option, but you do have the option to say no to it. No, I'm not going to do the behavior. And you're going to get anxiety, but it's the same anxiety you have all the time. So what's the difference? You already have that anxiety. It's whether when you don't do a compulsion, you're going to have anxiety about you not doing it for the next hour, versus if you do the compulsion, you're going to have anxiety about new compulsions for the next hour. But in one of these ways, you're actually moving closer to recovery. But the anxiety will be the same in both directions for now. So it's seeing that and making the correct choice and looking at it as I'm fixing my entire life. I'm altering my entire life to get back to normalcy, to be able to enjoy life, to do things that I want to do rather than the things that OCD dictates to me that I have to do that take up all of my time. And step by step doing that. Not all in one day, not all in 1 week, little by little. If you take away just one compulsion a day, even if you're doing hundreds of them, little by little, you will get to zero. But you have to be focused and you have to be accountable. This idea of like sometimes people will say, well, I'm tracking in my head. Well, we're also all on the diet in our heads. That hasn't been working well for us, am I right? So it's the same idea here. If you're accountable, actually tracking, you're going to have so much better result. I see this with clients for the last, how many years I've done tracking with clients. It's always the same story. When the client is tracking and accountable, they're recovering way faster than if the client who's counting it in their head. So do recovery work properly. Do tracking, reduce. And again, tracking is not logging. We're not logging that, you've done the same amount of compulsions every day for the last month. We have to have a reduction. It's a tool to reduce. So take it as that, reduce by what you can, improve the next day, and keep going until you get to zero. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like to do private coaching with me, please sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.